Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing a new film. Well, it's a film that I'm reviewing for a new film that's coming out in a few weeks called Babylon. And today we're reviewing Whiplash. Now, this is a movie that I've heard so many positive things about, from the performances of J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller to just the overall themes of the movie. And going into this film, I had no idea what to expect, so I just came in here clean. I didn't really watch any of the reviews for it, so this is my thoughts on the movie Whiplash. Okay, so I'm going to start out by saying that I love this movie. This is one of my favorite movies, if not in recent years. I just love this movie 100%. This movie is freaking awesome. Now, I will say this, it does start out a little slow. You know, the movie starts out with Miles Teller's character playing the drums for J.K. Simmons. And, you know, they have some nice little banter, so it was kind of nice seeing them, considering Miles Teller played Mr. Fantastic and J.K. Simmons played J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man films. So it's like, it's kind of cool seeing these two Marvel actors in a movie together. And, you know, the movie at first seemed basic, where it was like this guy just wanted to, who plays drums, wanted to pursue his dream. Not really the most interesting film. So it's like, at first I didn't understand why people liked it. But it wasn't until we got the amazing performance of J.K. Simmons. I mean, the performance of this guy is fantastic, where he starts to make some little dirty jokes where he's like, "Hey guy, that's not your boyfriend's dick. Don't come too early." Which was kind of funny. I'm sorry, I had to say it. It was funny. But then there's a bunch of scenes in this film where you really start to learn the tension of this film. So there's a scene in the movie where you really start to learn the tension of the movie, where you have this scene where he's conducting the whole thing, but he starts to notice someone's off pitch. And not just as him, but as the audience, we're trying to figure that out too. So it's like, we're thinking it's Miles Teller's character since he's the main character. So who's he gonna pick on? He's gonna pick on the fat kid. And we're like, yeah, he curses at him a little bit, but as soon as he screams, you realize this guy is not a calm-ass dude. He's loud, he's obnoxious, and he will do very mean stuff. And that just set up the tone for the film, especially what he does to Miles Teller's character, where he keeps messing him, saying, "That's not my tempo, that's not my tempo, that's not my tempo." And the performance of this is just so fantastic. And even Miles Teller's performance in the film was also great, where he's just trying to pursue greatness. And even then, there's a scene where he's like getting in a car, where he gets in a car crash, and he doesn't realize it at first, but he just moves on and even tries to keep playing the drums, but he fails, and then he's done. And then he gets fired from Schaefer, and then they meet up a couple months later, and J.K. Simmons' character talks about what he was trying to do at Schaefer. He wasn't trying to, like, harm people. He was trying to encourage people to do do more than what was expected of them. And to me, that's an interesting storyline, where he kept and one of the things that one of the unique things about this movie is he keeps mentioning this person, Charlie Parker, who was this like famous jazz player a long time ago, and he actually got punished until he got better. And it's like he kept saying, imagine if Charlie Parker's instructor was like, good job, you did good. He was like, yeah, I probably did a damn good job. And if he did that, then there wouldn't be any more practice. It's like, that's it. You just do it that way, and you're done, you're good. And he says this line that I think is really interesting, where there are no words in the English language more harmful than good job. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, yeah, all that stuff he was doing, like, yes, I hated him. You hated how he does it. Even though some of the jokes that he said, even some of the stuff that he said was funny, you can tell that this isn't a comedy, by the way. All the jokes, all the things he says, it's not a comedy. It's not jokes. He's being serious. But it sounds funny in the way he's saying it. And from the way he's talking about this, it's like he's making a lot of good points, and I kind of agree with him, and that's kind of what makes him a sympathetic villain. Even though this isn't a superhero film or a hero's journey film, you kind of understand where he's coming from, and I really like that this whole film is all about becoming the best of yourself, pushing people to become better. And I love that. And it's just another one of those encouraging films. And then, of course, when you get to the end where Miles Teller just plays the drums non-stop. And as soon as he finishes, he's like, ba 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 ba. And it's like the performance is so great. The music itself is also great. Just turning all this classic music. And then Miles Teller's character also has some great stuff in it where he's like, I would die in my 30s and have people talk about me in my table than die at a very old age and not have people talk about me at all. And that's an interesting storyline, to be the best musician you can be. That is such a great storyline. I love this film. There's so many great things about this film. And it's also kind of relatable because, like, I'm pretty sure everyone besides your parents, they have that other person that can push you and push you to be that better person. And I just love that. I love that about this film. So now let's move on to the bad. Now, to be honest with you, there's not really any issues with this film. The only issue I really had is the first half of the film. The first half just feels kind of slow. It takes a little bit of time to get there. But once it gets to that first J.K. Simmons scene, where he's conducting and he calls out the fat kid, it really puts the movie into motion, and I just started loving it. So, honestly, that's kind of the only problem I really have with the film. I guess we get to the ending, though. The ending was a little bit weird to me, though, because I was like, he literally just ends the thing, and we don't even get to see the clapping. Like, and he just plays non-stop. Like, I don't think a human can actually play non-stop. Like, it's impossible, honestly. But overall, I loved this film. It's one of the greats. I absolutely love it. People need to see more of this movie. I cannot wait to watch more of Damien Chazelle's films if I get to see one. Who knows? So that's pretty much all my thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. And actually, before I get my final score, be sure to comment down below what are your thoughts on Whiplash. Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? What are you feeling? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. With that said, let's get on my scores. Alright, so that's it for my scores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.